into this a bit more with Imraan Buccus, who joins us now from Durban, South Africa. He's a senior research associate at Auwal Socio-Economic Research Institute. Welcome to the programme. Now, one of the big stories, of course, coming out of these elections is the blow, possible blow to the ruling ANC. How hard do you think that blow could be?
Well, absolutely. I think the African National Congress is going to take a hit, but I don't think it comes as any surprise. Like you were indicating in your introduction, I think people are disillusioned. There's a trust deficit, and there's massive corruption in the state. And I think that has frustrated people, and it's showing in terms of the turnout. This has also been the lowest turnout in an election since 1994. So I think the ANC is going to take a hit. Whether it comes below the 50% mark or not, what is clear is that we are going to see a number of coalitions in a number of cities and districts. So I think, ANC power is fragmenting, and it's fragmenting dramatically.
All right, let me just pick up on that point. If that vote does fall below that 50% for the first time since apartheid for the ANC, how significant would that be?
Well, it would be significant. Remember, in the last local government election of 2016, the ANC was at 53%. So already the signs were there that the possibility of coming below 50% were indeed, looming. So I think the one point is coalitions are possible. The other point is that parties like the Democratic Alliance, bearing in mind that there's an implosion in the DA itself, will stand to gain from the ANC losses. But I think the one point that we perhaps need to take into account, and it's a point that I alluded to earlier, there's an eligible electorate of 40 million people in South Africa. Only about 25 million registered. And if we're lucky, indications are about, in total 10 million people would have turned out to vote. So in essence, close to 40% of South Africans have spoken. So whoever wins the election or gets the majority vote, they certainly have got it with a minority of the vote. And I think the other point that's clear is that people look to the Democratic Alliance as an alternative to the African National Congress. But one of the points that I've been making recently is there's ample political space on the left of our political spectrum. So if we had to have, for example, the South African Communist Party and some of the trade unions like NUMSA, which is a massive trade union of some 350,000 in its membership, and if you had to take some of the social movements, like a social movement called Abahlali, and if there was a coalition around those left movements, there's a potential vote of about 1 million. So as we head towards 2024, the national election, I would anticipate a party emerging on the left of the African National Congress, and that could provide a viable alternative. Remember, this is a country that's the most unequal in the world, with masses of people living on the margins, despite the vulgar wealth. So I think there are possibilities on the left for the ANC, of the ANC, as we move forward.
All right, let's see how what these results say. We'll be keeping a close eye on it. For now, Imraan Buccus, thank you very much indeed for your analysis. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.